When your school friends start having kids of their own, they're too grown for sleepovers, smoking cigarettes like red vines, we're drinking red wine out of sippy cups, and we are all growing up in different directions. We've got facial hair and dreadlocks, nose rings and pregnancy scares. We just can't seem to keep our hands off of each other's business, so we grab fistfuls of tantrum and throw them into the sun, hoping these backlit highways help us forget where we came from. I have seen good friends fall for bad women. And the closest excuse I've ever heard of for drinking sounds an awful lot like burying love, like marrying for love sounds an awful lot like too much responsibility, so keep your keepsakes to yourself. There are no secrets here. You want it? Just take it. There's nothing sacred. Hungry? Just eat it. No need for permission. We are all just broken people trying to keep from getting forgotten about, so we run wherever the waves are breaking, spend our youth chasing foxtails and pretty skirts, but we light fires to blow up dresses and have burnt down more princesses than a Boy Scout with a nicotine problem, so we get burned. Lesson learned, so we burn our first names into the palms of past lovers, write poems on the mile markers of highways, and toss these high school diplomas into the ocean, because we all know what it feels like to come from privilege. Welcome to America, where we bleed in red, white, and blue vintage and rugged individualism. We love factory workers, and we can do it. M16s and the 4th of July, so we try to hide behind the lies of Peter Pan, but we can't grow out of our handguns, so we hand them to our fathers and swear American youth don't pull triggers no more, pretending we are worth our weight in adventure. That we are both World War II survivors and Vietnam protesters. We hate our government but love our country, so we burn our flag to hide our Bibles and its smoke rings, and we've been blowing halos of discontent down Route 66 and bad-mouthing every town we rub our lips against. We are not some retro, makeshift bohemian kissing booth for the upper middle class to write home about, not a dialogue box to be exaggerated over cocktails. We do not own bodies without holes in them. And we all have different reasons for the holes in our knees. Some of us from writing prayers, and others of us from answering them. We have fallen in love with an era we were not born to, so we Photoshop our photos to look older and vintage, weathered and worn from make-believe years in shoeboxes, top-dresser drawers, and tucked into wartime helmets, keepsakes from a time before we had lived lives worth of photographs. We are nothing but fake patriots and hippies without Hendrix who, like the good old days and Levi's denim, old vinyl, and Bob Dylan, were making villains out of growing up and throwing up peace signs, smoking peace pipes like the Native Americans for some stupid reason. I am so proud to be part Native American, and even though my skin tone reads like plagiarism, I cite it in my bone structure, know nothing of their struggle, but everything of their feathers, and we love to pickpocket from cultures we are fond of, but there are some nights when I want to wrap my last name in smallpox just to remind myself I am a part of something bigger than this nation's youth, tragedy, or movement. As long as the earth is willing to straighten out her spine, we will dance with her. Even if these sparks are self-made righteous, we will write to it. Spread our holy skeleton across the teeth of God. Dare him to whisper, "Shadow Chaser, you are worth more than where you came from. You are not your grandfather's shotgun, nor your grandmother's garden. You are a house fire without a name, a freedom fighter's wet dream. He knows you closest when he cleans himself. A cold shower has a way of reminding you of who you have been and of the bodies you have made caskets out of. I can no longer lie in your bed without checking for a pulse. 6 weeks sober is just long enough to get thirsty again. Please, do not get thirsty again. We are all both a firstborn and a biggest regret. We make all of our own mistakes, and I would not ask you to carry your nation's dead, only your own. We have forgotten how to live without pictures to prove it. Life only happens when it gets tweeted. People are dying 140 characters at a time, and we filter everything like it's 1975. Tag me patriotic. Hashtag America. At afraid to act your age sounds a lot like growing up.